105 is the number that comes to my head when I think of all the years I wanna be with you. Wake up every morning with you in my bed. That's precisely what I plan to do. And you know one of these days when I get my money right, buy you everything and show you all the finer things in life. Will forever be enough, so there ain't no need to rush. But one day I won't be able to ask you loud enough. I'll say, will you marry me? I swear that I will mean it. I say, will you marry me? So yeah. Oh yeah. How many girls in the world can make me feel like this? Baby, I don't never plan to find out. The more I look, the more I find the reasons why. You're the love of my life. You know one of these days when I get my money right, buy you everything and show you all the finer things in life. Will forever be enough, so there ain't no need to rush. But one day I won't be able to ask you loud enough. I'll say, will you
And who gives this woman to be married to Bronson? Excellent. I know that Samantha and Bronson have decided on a few non-traditional ways of celebrating today's union. But little do they know that today is full of traditional symbolism. As the two of you approach this day, as each of you walked toward this altar, and as the two of you stand as one in the eyes of your family and friends, you are now here together to solidify this union and celebrate your display of love for one another. Aside from marriage, the concept of a dowry has been dated just as far back as marriage. For those of you who are not familiar with what a dowry is a transfer of parental property at the marriage of a daughter. A dowry is the wealth transferred from the bride's family to the groom or his family. Bronson, the Mega Million jackpot is at 20 million currently. So at 8 p.m. tonight, we will settle out this dowry transaction if all goes well. Also, I should remind you that what Samantha's father has already told you. All sales are final. But today you are transferring something. You are transferring each other's love, support, focus, needs, aspirations, and determination towards one another in this marriage. Before we begin reciting vows, I'd like to bind the bride and groom to one another. Bronson, if you just... Samantha, can you grab this with your right hand? Excellent. Awesome. This practice is known as hand fastening. The binding of the bride and groom is typically performed before, during, or after the vows are recited. This is to symbolize how Samantha, you are bound to Bronson, and Bronson, you are bound to Samantha. Notice how the two of you are bound. As each of you holds each other's hand, you are bound to your partner. Marriage has often been seen traditionally to be an everlasting contract between two people. Not that lifelong marriages are impossible, improbable, or unimaginable, but I feel that marriages have evolved to require more than just a social contract. Today's marriage should require work, persistence, sacrifice, empathy, respect, If each of you promise yourselves to perform these labors for your partner, you will always be bound to one another. These are labors because they do require work. But I'm sure you have heard the saying, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. We call this a labor of love. Today, each of you brings the endowment of personality, responsibility, and humility that complements one another. Follow these simple steps towards a long, fulfilling, and happy marriage. Bless you. Seek ways to fulfill one another and not to gain from. Accept one another and take ownership of your partner's strengths and weaknesses. Keep an open and honest line of communication. It is not enough to simply listen, but you should understand why your partner is sharing with your concerns, their fears, their frustrations, their hopes, their dreams, their needs, and their desires. Don't leave anything unsaid or undone. The biggest things we lament is not from the stupid things we've done or the terrible things we've said, but from the kisses we forgot to give before we left for work. From the I love you we just didn't take the opportunity to often say. Those are the things we all lament the most, the things we left unsaid or undone. Take time to celebrate one another. Got that promotion? Let's go out and celebrate. You finished painting the room? I'll pick up a special dessert. You finished that 5K run? I'm so proud of you. Hey, we got married. Take the time to celebrate. On to the walls. May we have the rings. Alright, Bronson, take the ring and repeat these vows after me. I, Bronson,
I, Bronson,
take thee, Samantha,
take thee, Samantha,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I vow to always support you,
I vow to always support you,
push you,
push you,
inspire you,
and inspire you,
and above all, love you,
and above all, love you,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
for richer or poorer,
for richer and poor,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Excellent. Give me a nice ring, Samantha. All right, Samantha. Take the ring. All right, repeat after me. I, Samantha,
I, Samantha,
take thee, Bronson,
take thee, Bronson,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I vow to always support you,
I vow to always support you,
push you,
push you,
inspire you,
inspire you,
and above all, love you,
and above all, love you,
for better or worse,
for better or worse,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
for richer or poorer,
for richer or poor,
as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Bronson, you may kiss the bride. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my esteemed pleasure and honor to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Richardson.
Too loud enough. I'll say, will you marry me? I swear that I will mean it. I say, will you marry me? Sing it.
my family, this time Mr. and Mrs. Richardson would like to share the dance floor for their first dance.
You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down. You enchant me even when you're not around. If there are boundaries, I will try to knock them down. I'm latching on, babe. Now I know what I have found. I feel we're close enough. Could I lack in your love? I feel we're close enough. Could I lack in your love? Now I've got you in my space. I won't let go of you. Got you shackled in my embrace. I'm latching on to you. I'm so encaptured, got me wrapped up in
Applause for Mr. and Mrs. Richardson. Such a beautiful first dance. Friends and family, at this time I'd like to kindly invite everybody inside to take their seats. We will be moving into dinner at this time. Thank you. Big round of applause for Tony.
All right, so last night Bronson asked me to say a few words, and he was afraid, of course, I would make fun of him. But anybody that knows him, obviously, you know there's nothing but material. Look at him. But I'll try to keep my words under a couple hours, so we don't want to be here all night. But anybody that knows Bronson knows that, for one, he's goofy. You know, it's great just hanging out on the ship with him. I know Mom always worried. I know my parents always worried, like, what kind of person is he when he's out of my care, out of everything like that. I'll let you know he's one of the good ones. He really is. So, you know, I'm the old man on the ship. He even calls me old man. That's okay. I'm okay with that. But he is one of the good ones. One thing I'll tell Samantha is when he comes to work, he's not complaining about home, not complaining about you. He truly does love you. And it's great, you know, seeing him. Most of the time, any response he has to anything is a smile or a laugh. Anybody that knows him knows that. But one thing I will say to you, this is the vacation before you go back to work on Monday, basically, is how, yeah. Well, what I'm saying, though, is that's the way the wedding is. You know, everything is perfect, everything's beautiful, everything's easy. You know, you even talked about it in the service, you know, there is work to be put in. So that's like when you go to work on Monday, the world we live in now attacks the family. You know, nothing really is to support the family more. Anybody that's married more than 5 minutes, you know that just the world attacks the family. Y'all have a great start, though. Samantha, unfortunately, I don't know you that well. I've met you a couple times, but he adores you. Every time he talks about you, he's got a glow on his face, and that's okay, you know. And when he told me he was getting married, I'm like, okay. A lot of people that are younger, he's obviously not some 18-year-old kid or anything like that. A lot of people I might say, you know, you might want to hold off on it. But anytime he's mentioned you, it's always nothing but a smile, nothing but just the most positive things about you. But on the ship, it's a different world. So you're not marrying just a great guy. You're marrying into the Navy. It's a different kind of life, as you've learned a little bit already. Some days are going to be harder than others. Keep supporting him. When you go home, don't take that home to her. When you go home, just, you know, lift her up. Always be supportive of her. So you're married into a lot. You're married into a family here. You know, Mom's done a great job so far. You know, only knowing him a couple of years, I can say that you've done a great job with him. So now she's handing it off to you, and you gotta keep raising him. You know, guys don't grow up for a while. I can tell you that. But you know, now it's your responsibility. But I definitely wish you all the best. Knowing Brian, I hope I get to know you a little bit better. I'll be here for a little bit, you know, left this year, so hopefully I get to meet you a little bit more and get to know you a little better. But anything he said about you has been nothing but awesome. So myself, let's raise a glass, and let's have a toast to Samantha and to Bronson here. Have an awesome night. Thank you for letting me be part of this. Cheers. Cheers.
Please, big round of applause for Monica.
So I can't wing it as well as Tony, so I wrote my speech. First off, I'd like to congratulate my best friend on finding such a great guy to spend your life with, on being able to celebrate your love with this beautiful wedding, and on looking so gorgeous in that dress. I'm more than honored that you chose me to be your maid of honor, especially since our first encounter would have never left me with the taste of friendship in my mouth. A group of us were supposed to go out, but when you came over, no one was ready. You left upset. I thought you were so mean because of that. Little did I know, we'd later become best friends. I mean, how could I not want to be your friend? You're like a social butterfly. Funny, kind, and you know how to leave a lasting impression. Our friendship had a weird start, but as if by magic, it blossomed into something amazing. Then sailed in Bronson. I gotta admit, Bronson, I was a little worried when you came into the picture, because I could tell that Sam felt different about you. I didn't want to have to share her with someone else. But then I met you and I could see why she spoke of you in such a special way. And Sam, I could definitely tell he cared about you. I was happy to welcome him and to share you. But your love definitely surprises me, and it is evidence that opposites do attract. Sam, you're Bronson's Joker, and Bronson, you're Sam's Harley Quinn. The perfect match, always knowing how to help the other. You have such a comfortable air to your relationship that it's easy to see how we are here today. The two of you happy, married, and ready to start a new adventure together. So again, congratulations to you both on starting this new chapter of your lives, and good luck to you, Bronson. You got your hands full with this one.
Big round of applause for Angela.
Good evening. I'm Bronson's aunt, and I'm from down south. If you go 10 miles, we could probably jump into the Gulf. We're real people, and I'm not saying that you're not, but we love, we welcome, and we hold relationships really special. Bronson is our sunshine. Samantha, that smile is a gift, and it's the love that he has in his heart for people and for you. We are family, and we welcome you to our family. Bronson, we love you, and we wish you all the best.
Friends and family, this time I'd like to invite Bronson and his mother Gwendolyn to the dance floor for this special mother-son dance.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow so pretty in the sky are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. They're really saying I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They're like much more than I never knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
A big round of applause for Bronson and his mother, Gwendolyn. At this time, I'd like to hand the mic off to Samantha's father, Byron Davidson.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for everybody to coming over to celebrate Samantha's and Bronson's wedding. As you know, I'm the father of the bride. Okay. James Brown co-wrote a very beautiful song that is called A Man's World. But if you remember the lyrics, it said, it's a man's world, it's a man's world, but ain't nothing if you don't have a woman or a girl. So I would like to ask Carolina, Gwendolyn to stand up, and everybody to give them a round of applause, please. Ladies, I would like for you to stand up, and gentlemen, give them a round of applause, please. And gentlemen, you guys stand up and give yourself a round of applause, please. As you all know, the relationships of daughters and daddies are very special. They all have a special meaning for each one of us. In our case, Samantha and I share a lot of things in common, and they're things that are not imposed or taught. It's just as things that we pick up from each other. The song you're hearing right now is As Time Goes By. It's from my favorite movie, and it's from her favorite movie. I love Casablanca for one reason. Nobody can deny that Humphrey and Lauren had something going on here. Ingrid Bergman. And Samantha likes it because of the song, and he likes Satchmo. And the story can go like that. I fell in love with Smile from Charles Chaplin. Then somebody put the lyrics to it and gave it to Nat King Cole. Beautiful song. Samantha heard it, and he says, Michael can do it better. Michael Jackson recorded Smile, and she did it. He did it. She loved it. We share a lot of things in common, like in sports. Those who know me don't like it. I'm a Patriots fan. Sorry. I've been not a bandwagon guy. I've been with them when they were 1-12 in a season. She loves them for some other reasons. And that the story can go on and on with different sports and different things. Our taste in music is the same thing. We share a lot of things, but there's a line there where we separate. Okay? Movies is the same thing. We draw a line with certain things. There's always something conditional. It's her love for me and my love for her. So at this moment, I would like to invite Daddy's Little Angel for the Daddy Daughters Dance. Okay. Thank you.
I'm giving you away, but I'm not letting go. Memories are flooding my mind of the little girl I know. Once upon a time, you held my hand so tight. You close your eyes and say a prayer, then I'd kiss your head goodnight. And as we dance, I keep our love deep within my heart. Thank God for giving me this angel in my arms. You're my little angel, so baby don't you cry. It's time to spread your wings and fly. If there's one thing this father knows, the hardest part is letting go. But you'll still always be your daddy's little angel. It seems like yesterday has come and gone so fast. Now my baby's all grown up, but the memories will last. It's hard to say goodbye when you've always been so near. But for now I'll hold you tight like those times that I hold dear. And as we dance I keep our love deep within my heart. Thank God for giving me this angel in my arms. You're my little angel, so baby don't you cry. It's time to spread your wings and fly. If there's one thing this father knows, the hardest part is letting go. But you will still always be.
And a big round of applause for Samantha and her father, Byron. On three, on one, on two, and on a three. All right, here we go. On one, on two, and on a three. Big round of applause. Let's go ahead and get a chair. Can we get a chair on the dance floor? I'd like to also invite Bronson.
What?
You need the mic. Hey, Bronson, you need the mic too?
Yeah, I know. They're not married, that's what it is.
Yeah, if you're not married.
No, Dad, you know the rules.
All right, Bronson.
No girlfriend.
This is the song Samantha chose for you. All right, let's go ahead and toss it on one. On 2. And on a 3. And who's going to be the one to grab it? Hey. On 3, 1, 2, and on a 3. Oh, yeah. All right, it's party time again, guys.
Put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Pop, pop, it's showtime. 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 Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know. Gone time. Oh, they don't know. Gone time. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Showed up. I'm wearing Cuban links. Yeah. Designer mix. Yeah. Inglewood's finest shoes. Whoop, whoop. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Known to give the color red the blues. Woo, shit. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Second verse for the hustlers. Hustlers. Gangsters. Bad bitches and your ugly ass friends. I cannot preach. I cannot preach. I gotta show them how I can get it in. First, take your sip. Do your dip. Spend your money like money ain't shit. Ooh, ooh. We too fresh. Got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? What you trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Everywhere I go, they be like, oh, so bad. Everywhere I go, they be like, oh, so bad. Everywhere I go, they be like, oh, so bad. Now, watch me break it down like, 24 karat, 24 karat magic. What's that sound? Come on now. 24 karat, 24 karat magic. Don't fight the feeling, invite the feeling, just put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? Tell me what you're trying to do. 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Magic, 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 magic.